I want to talk about the Pop Smoke album first.
Let me go get a drink first.
All right.
Huh. All right.
It's strong one.
At the end of it,
Mm, 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 mm.
I had to take a shot for this shit.
So, all right. Pop Smoke,
All right.
the second album just came out. It's called Faith.
Postmortem.
Make
The
sure we
second
get this.
postmortem album called Fate.
Yeah.
Make sure you
All
work on
right.
track listing. You don't know nothing about tracks. But
All
I just
right.
got
So,
two tracks I want to go in on. But you go ahead.
but my thing, I'm gonna put it in context. So you heard it that night, like the Friday morning, like right when it dropped, right?
Yeah, and I listened to it again.
All right. So I'll just put my take in context because I didn't listen to it till Friday night. So I was seeing on Twitter people trashing it, and then like the messages we exchanged, and I saw the reaction. So when somebody talks about a movie, say like, "Yo, that movie trash. Don't go see it. Don't go see it." Then you go see it. It ain't that bad, and it's like, I mean, like it was alright. Or like if somebody tell you, "Yo, that movie sweet, it's the best movie ever," and then you see it and it can still be alright, but you're gonna be like, "Nah, that shit was trash, bro. You said that shit was sweet." See,
Yeah.
so I was expecting total trash. And then when I heard that, I was like, I mean, it go. I couldn't listen to the last four songs. The last four songs, I was like, nah, I'll turn this shit off. But like from other than that, like it was alright. And then I saw some of the reaction today. Like they did Cowboy wrong again. Like they took his own verse off. And then they were showing that interview where he was like, nah, like I want to do songs with people I rock with, not just anybody. So it just seems like his camp is being a little gross with it, just going for the money. But I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know the money situation. Like, is it going to his
Yeah.
family or what? But no, I don't know.
Uh so I want to say I'm not 100% sure. I want to say I think his mom had a big part to do with it.
Mm,
So I don't. So I kind of feel bad trashing the album, but at the end of the day, people gonna do it anyway. So fuck it. I'm a
yeah,
huge Pop Smoke fan. I introduced a lot of niggas from this city to Pop Smoke,
yeah,
and this album was just not it for me. Like the last album wasn't it. I felt it's too many features, like heavily features. Like the songs without them, I enjoyed a little bit more than the songs with them and
mm,
with the other people. Like it's cool to see hear him with Pusha T and everybody, but it did not sound like the Pop Smoke album. Like it sounded like the beats wasn't the UK drill beats or nothing like that. It was different. You know what I'm trying to say?
yeah,
Like I think they fucked up on the production. Some of the beats that they did have that was old songs, they sped it up or slowed it down. I can't even tell, but I know, but I definitely tell that. Fucking brush them. That shit sounds horrible to me
mm,
because I'm so that song is like too like that shit song is old. It should have been on his first album, but I think labels got in the way and took that shit off. But I'm happy that Rod Switch finally got on the Pop Smoke album
yeah, yeah,
because that's one of his homeboys. But as far as that, they took it off. Then they cut some of the verses from Rod Switch because Pop Smoke died in L.A., but it had nothing to do with that joint because they called L.A. something else over there in New
yeah.
York because he was like flew to L.A., got his shit whacked, and they cut that part off.
Uh,
So all you hear is big packs and then the rest of the joint. So that joint, and then 30 with Busy Bank. Now, if anybody follow me, you follow me on Instagram, you
yeah, yeah,
see how much
yeah,
I post Busy Banks. I fucking love that song. They did not need to change the beat. They did not need to do nothing besides add Pop Smoke verse on there, a voice on there. That's all they had to do.
yeah,
The beat is trash. Busy Banks, they all sound washed up. Like they're like the mixing wasn't that good at all. It just I don't know. It was poor production. Like the polishing of it was horrible. It
mm,
sounds rough, and a lot of them you can tell are what is it called like shit he was just throwing around in the studio trying to get a song together.
yeah, 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 yeah.
It was
I,
stuff
I
like that.
I think
It was reference tracks. A lot of them were reference tracks.
what I noticed about this album, so like the one before, Shoot for the Stars, Aim for the Moon, even though as a whole people may not have liked it, people may have liked it, you can't deny there were songs on there with replay value. And if you go back, Meet the Woo 2 had songs on there with replay value. Meet the Woo songs on there with replay
No,
value.
all of the songs on both of them.
Nah,
Most
but
of the songs on both of them.
on Faith, I listened to it 3 times. I can't really tell you what song after this week I'm gonna want to go back and listen to. You know,
I like I told
like
you, I'm not going back to that album.
more time. I think was probably my favorite on there, but Manslaughter sort of. It took me some time, but like the second listen to, I was like, I mean, it's alright. But other than that, like I just don't know. I'm gonna go back to any of these songs. Like if somebody told you like, yo, like what song should I listen to? I'm be like, just give it a listen. like just
Yeah,
listen to it. Like I don't know. I don't know. But like I say, I don't think it's bad. I just don't think it's good either. It's just like it's
yeah.
alright. Like it's alright. Yeah.
I'm just surprised there's no Rowdy Rebel or Bobby Smurder like verse on there, or at least Fetty Luciani. Like some of the people like you saw him involved with before. He was with Quavo and all of them.
Mm.
I'm really surprised about that.
Well, that's the thing. When you look at these features, it's like you could just take off the big names and put them on it. And that's like just at least it'll be closer to what you think we get. You know, now it's
Yeah,
just, like you said, it's just straight up. Let's put a big name on it to sell
mainstream.
records. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, and it's like like rest in peace to the man. Like I hate to like I said, I feel weird to trash his album, but it's just like it ain't his album. Like
yeah.
it ain't his
I don't.
album. Like,
Yeah, and that's the bad part about post mortem albums. Like you feel bad trashing it, but I wouldn't feel right if I told people listen to it and I knew it was bad.
yeah, yeah.
Like that's like the whole entire thing. Like, yes, I much rather have a I much rather have them put it out like a mixtape of just all his unfinished songs than for him them to put out an album. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
Or at least say, hey, unreleased songs by Pop Smoke, like in the hearts, all of them unfinished. So you have an expectation going in, like, okay, some of these songs are unfinished, but we want to see what he was working on.
Hmm. Well,
Yeah,
I have a question. Like, so if you have an unfinished Pop Smoke song, would you rather it be given to one of his boys to make that song with him as a feature? Or would you rather the label be like, nah, we're going to use it for our postmortem album?
this
As a fan, as a fan,
as
as
a
a fan.
fan, oh, I'd much rather give it to one of his homeboys
Yeah,
because
okay.
I know that they're gonna if he got the beat already picked out and he rapping on it, they're gonna stay to that beat
Mm,
no matter what. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like some of the beats was like altered or they don't, you know what I'm saying? It just
yeah.
don't sound like none of the last two albums.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah. I agree with that. I agree with
it
that.
don't sound
It
like Meet
don't
the
sound the
Woo or
same.
Meet the Woo too.
Yeah,
Like people say, oh, he all the songs sound the same. I mean, he found a sound. Like
yeah,
what?
yeah,
Like
yeah.
you
Like I
don't say
said,
nothing about T-Pain sound the same
I,
when he rap when he sings all the time.
I really can't tell you what song like if I make a playlist that I'm gonna listen to daily, I can't pick a song off this album that I'll put on it. I
I think
can't do it.
the only song that I will listen to, but it's not from that album version, is Brush 'Em.
Mm,
That's it. That's the only song off that whole entire joint.
okay,
And I
okay,
tried, like, yeah, I tried. I was like, I can't do this shit. I cannot do this. That's why
yeah,
I'm kind of, I'm kind of nervous about the Nipsey Hussle one. But knowing that his brother is involved with it, and knowing that he's not signed to a major label, and his brother, like, you know what I'm saying, gonna make sure everything's straight.
hmm,
So like, okay, I kind of have faith in that genre.
mm,
But it gets messy when the labels involved and shit.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Like even like Juice WRLD joint, you can
yeah, yeah.
tell
I couldn't
Biggie,
stand his postmortem album. I couldn't stand
yeah,
his
but
postmortem album.
but you can tell Bibby's trying to put some effort into making it sound something
Yeah.
because he didn't. I mean, Juice WRLD probably didn't have a lot of songs.
Well, no, he did. He did. I think the thing with Nipsey and I think Juice World, they because Juice World, you know how he just rapped. He just rap.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So when he was in the studio or in the booth, whatever, they'd record a ton of tracks because he'll just keep rapping stuff like that. So and
yeah,
especially how he rapped is just like it was just okay, pieces here, pieces here, pieces here, pieces here. So I think with Nipsey has so many tracks that we haven't heard. His people are just they know him, you know. So as long as his people are pushing it, they know it's not like
yeah,
a 22-year-old, you know what I'm saying? This dude has been in
yeah,
the game for a long time. You know how he thinks, you know how he does
yeah,
everything. I
yeah,
think like they'll be able to like, okay, we can capture
yeah,
what he wanted to do.
yeah. But no, I'm saying like Juice WRLD is a fantastic thing. Like because Bibby, I think Bibby like the owner of his label or something like that, or Bibby had a part. I don't know. Don't quote me on it. But
Yeah,
Lil Bibby did it right. You know what I'm saying? Because you could tell like there was like from different verses, but the way he put it together made it sound coherent. And it wasn't like, I mean, to me, it wasn't like a crazy amount of features to me. Because I'm
yeah.
every time I see his album, there's always features on it. So, you know what I'm saying? So it's seemed normal to me. But
Yeah.
y'all true fans, I don't know. I just like, okay, let me listen to it because
My
somebody,
thing, my thing is like I don't want to spend too much time on the Judo thing. My thing is the songs I like by him. His postmortem album didn't have a lot of those songs I like by him. That was just my why I didn't like it. But it's,
okay.
I can see how other people would like if you
Yeah.
liked him for other things, like okay, like they liked it. It's just what I liked from him wasn't on the album. So,
Yeah.